Hello everybody, we're starting a new chapter today. It's called World War II. Your last chapter was Dictators and War. That's going to be World War II before America gets involved. World War II's chapter is after America gets involved. So we're going to be doing our vocabulary today. Number one, Douglas MacArthur. You should know him by now, okay? Douglas MacArthur is the Supreme Allied Commander in the Pacific. In other words, he is the top general in the Pacific Ocean. Okay, he controls all armed forces in that theater of the war. Okay, Guadalcanal is the next one. First major Allied victory in the Pacific theater. Now look, y'all, theater, we didn't talk about this yet, but World War II was so big that they had three main theaters. Okay, we had the European theater, we have the African theater, and then we have the Pacific theater. Three main parts of the war. So theater means a different area of the war, okay? All right, Pearl Harbor. We talked about this right at the end of last chapter, okay? Pearl Harbor is when the Japanese aerial attack of this American naval base was the catalyst that brought the U.S. into World War II, okay? And again, Pearl Harbor, as you learned last chapter, is in Hawaii. It's in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and it is the hub for America's naval defense in the Pacific theater. All right, number 4, George S. Patton. Remember, I told you all you had to remember about Patton is that he is the best tank commander, okay? We're going to talk a lot about Patton. He's going to be a major character in this chapter. The Battle of Stalingrad. Okay, Stalingrad is a city in Russia. It's named after Stalin, okay? The largest land battle in human history, or world history, also with the largest number of casualties. Over 1 million people died at Stalingrad. This was a battle between the Russians and the Germans, and most wars don't even have 1 million people that die in them. This was one battle, and over 1 million people died at this one battle. So that set a record in world history, and it's actually the answer to 2 questions on your test.